That's Clodagh for you. She leaves quite the first impression, doesn't she? So, how are things at the headquarters? Oh, so that's what happened. If it's Captain Aeon you're looking for, he dropped by just now and left for the magic laboratory.
Teve, you know you're supposed to stay at the inn.
I know, Uncle. I know why you're worried, but I'm supposed to be an Oracle of Morrigan. I can't stay holed up at home while everyone's out there protecting me. It's my duty to look after people, even if it means walking out into danger. The goddess promised us a paradise free of pain, sadness, and hate. We won't get there if we don't look after each other.
Teve.
I'll be all right. I'm only doing what I must as the Oracle of this village.
Goodness me. Maybe I do. Call me a stubborn old fool if you'd like, but Colin is a land of many painful memories. It's this war against the Fomors. This village suffered too many tragedies, being on its front lines. Thanks to the war, our children here are all too accustomed to loss. I never had the chance to make things right for them. Do what she must as the Oracle of this village. Today, more than ever, I feel my age catching up to me.
It's you. Good to see you. The name's Aeon. I'm the captain of the Calbrim mercenaries. You're the one who saved Teve, our oracle, the other day. Truly, you have my thanks. Had it not been for you, a great sadness would have befallen Colin, and this village would be left without its greatest source of solace. As quaint and charming as it is, Colin still lies on the front lines of this war. It's a frontier land, one that shares its borders with Fomors. We Calbrim mercenaries are stationed here as a regular detachment of the Order of Royal Knights. And it is our duty to defend Colin and its nearby settlements. This village bears enough scars as it is. We must do everything in our power to prevent another incident like yesterday.
Damn it! Every last one of you Royal Knights can go to—
That is enough, Vice Captain.
Captain, you...
Captain Aeon, you made it. I want you to make something very clear to your Vice Captain. He answers to you. And you, Captain, answer to me.
You have my sincerest apologies. The blame for my men's actions lies solely upon me. I will see to it that this does not happen again.
Captain, you... Damn it. I apologize.
I'll be sure to have a word with the Vice Captain.
Let us hope this is the last of these incidents. And now that I must ask, who is this person?
She's the one who helped us fight against the Gnolls, yes.
I see.
There has been a clear shift in the Gnolls' recent activities. They made it as far as Colin's outskirts. And Kent, we don't know what they're after. For all we know, oracles everywhere could be in danger. We need the Crown to come to our aid.
The Crown will give aid if it the situation is, or is it your—
No, ma'am. I was only hoping to discuss with you how best to respond to the Gnolls' hostilities.
First response against Fomor hostilities. Isn't that the job of you mercenaries? Knights Delegate command operations in the war against Fomors from their stations. Mercenaries, under contract, follow orders to keep the peace within their regions. I doubt this is new.
Then we shall take action in line with our duties as peacekeepers.
I do advise you don't act too rashly, Captain. Whether to escalate this war is not for you to decide. Though if you were to come across clear proof of their activities, things could be different.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. We mercenaries will see to this task.
I'll be counting on your wise lead.
Looks like we've sorted things out, finally.
I'm sorry. I should have done more to talk him down.
No, it's all right. We needed this, in a way. Us and Marek both. It's better to vent your frustrations sometimes than to bottle it up inside. Though our Vice Captain ought to learn some moderation.
Does this mean the Royal Knights won't be helping us?
It appears they lack it. A single attack on a Borderlands village isn't reason enough to rally the troops. Incidents like these are all too common in these lands. And that said, however, the Gnolls' activities are undoubtedly suspicious. Gwyn knows this, and she's essentially tasked us with an investigation.
As part of peacekeeping, you mean?
We need to gather clear evidence to mobilize the Royal Knights without provoking further.
That sounds like a job for a smaller team.
Indeed. Let's start somewhere close by, since they made it to that old bell tower. The northern ruins. We should find what we're looking for there.
Yes, sir. I'll assemble a team straight away.
Hold on a moment. Why don't we... You there. I hear you're looking to join our corps. After what you showed us yesterday, we'd be happy to have you. But membership does have its prerequisites.
Before you can join us, you'll first have to complete a mission as a senior member's follower. Followers come with us sometimes to help us on our missions. The senior member will mark them on their performance.
I doubt you'll need any such evaluation, but the rules are what they are. And besides, the extra effort will raise your esteem in the eyes of other members.
All right. Newbie will be our follower heading out to the ruins. And going with her will be me.
Okay then. Head to the northern ruins. Investigate the Gnolls and look for evidence to help mobilize the Royal Knights.
I'll go get things ready for our mission. But first, take this. It's the mark of the Calbrim mercenaries.
What's the more?
So, what brings you here? Ah, I see. You're going to the... It's good that you... I made a fool of myself, didn't I? Getting all worked up. I wish you hadn't seen... Yeah, I know. And I know that night has problems of her own. But still, I just can't get She's being... It's just...
Yeah.
And now take it.
Sorry to make you wait. What were you up? Yeah, we're all... Our mission is to... It might not be so obvious at first what made the gnolls come down south. Oh, and also... Here's your Calbra, okay? There's all... This is it. This is the Northern Ruins. It's a beautiful place. But don't let that fool you. Are the gnolls really looking for war? They call a truce, but then attack us without warning. There has to be more to this. Let's investigate. Hold on. Is that? I think this is what our mage told us about in his notes. Oh, look. He gave us some instructions, too. Step 1. Locate a source of swirling blue lights. This has to be it, right? Step 2. Trigger a reaction with the Brig catalyst. Trigger a reaction? Is he telling us to hold this stone up against the lights? There's a mountain of notes below. Let's see. Footnote. Flovian, hereby named, is a spirit identified through a special reaction of spirit stones. Controlling for several variables while under high concentrations of mana. Patterns of behavior that resemble those of a typical high-order spirit. Whether it is of a species heretofore undiscovered still remains to be... You know what? Let's just hold the stone up against the lights. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, good. We're all in one piece. It did say it should work like a makeshift campsite. It saves us the trouble of having to collect firewood. It's quite nice, actually. You're familiar with campsites, right?
They're places where you can rest and prepare for the mission ahead. Now you should be able to make camp wherever these blue lights appear. No preparation required. There's also this other thing he gave us. Let's see. Flovian flask. Would you look at that? Another endless set of footnotes. Judging by the looks of it, I'd say it's some type of potion. Says here there's one for each of us, so here. This one's for you. That should take care of the mage's request. The place we were headed to is the Northern Ruins Watchpost. It's been left abandoned ever since the Gnolls declared a truce. But if they're preparing for war, there's a good chance we'll find something there. Are those pagans? I doubt they'll give you much trouble, but be careful. others weren't lying when they said you were good. That was a clean fight. We should be getting close now. Hope there won't be any surprises. Nose. Looks like we have to fight. Many of them. This can't be right. Did they bring their whole army here? There's a big wall deeper inside. We should take a look. What's that? The wall! It's not like the others. Be careful! like the others. Be careful! He's not like the others. Be careful! Like the others. Be careful! The Knolls did this. But why? They've left us alone so far. Why the sudden change of heart? What's bringing them into human lands? And through this path too, of all places. Have you heard the story before? About the Fomor attack on Colin? This is the path they used to attack 10 years ago. They built this watchpost here after Colin burned down. And the surrounding land became a battleground between us and the Fomors. The lines got pushed back and forth for a few years after that. And eventually, the watchpost turned into a no-man's land. I wasn't here for it myself, of course. But when you live in Colin, it's a tale you get to hear pretty often. It was an unspoken symbol of peace between us for a little while. But now that it's been destroyed... we have to go back and alert the others. If anyone ends up spilling blood over this, it has to be us.
Miss Kiara! You're back.
Ali, what you doing out here?
I was just waiting for you. And Madam Mercenary.
For us? Did something happen again?
Not really. It's just... I heard the two of you went out to the northern ruins by yourself. You're both skilled mercenaries, so it's not really my place to say this, but...
Oh, Ali, you were worried about us?
I should have done more to help. I should have been there to lend you my strength. I'm sorry. Dame Gwen isn't wrong. It is the Royal Knight's duty to protect the kingdom as a whole. But I doubt that means we're free to forsake a few lives out on the frontier.
Oh, it's fine. It's not even your fault. Don't worry about it.
Miss Kiara.
Thanks for looking out for us.
Don't mention it, ma'am. I've stolen too much of your time. Captain Aeon's waiting for you inside. Please, head on in.
Therefore, we believe that the Gnolls are showing unmistakable signs of hostility.
The Gnolls breached the wall and were attempting to set up camp.
Will this be enough to convince the Royal Knights?
Who knows? The war on the main front only grows fiercer by the day. The answer is most likely no. Even if we do send word, the Order will only ask for more information. They'll want irrefutable evidence that the Gnolls seek to escalate the war.
But that means we need to go out beyond the watchpost, out into Gnoll territory. Even if we do manage to sneak in, we'll need time to get the lay of the land.
No, actually. We might not. We used to get a visitor out here who would make regular trips beyond the watchpost. A hunter by the name of Hackham.
Arkham. Didn't he pass away a long time ago?
He did, but he had an apprentice, the owner of Colin's Traveler's Shop.
You mean Kirsty?
She'd be more than willing to help us.
She didn't seem overly thrilled about her lockdown. Are you sure?
I'm sure she'll come around. Colin is her home too, after all.
Colin may be her home, but she is still a civilian. But things being the way they are... Let's ask her how she feels. If she refuses, we'll find another way.
Yes, sir.
And you, recruit, you should go with Marek. Gather reports, you've completed your mission with flying colors. Now, as an official member, I'd like you to assist Marek in bringing Kirsty around.
You made it, newbie. Not that there was any chance you'd fail.
We'll be on our way to Kirsty's then. Let's go. We'll find Kirsty at the Traveler's Shop. She's gone. She must have stepped away for a bit. We had to restrict access to the northern ruins. Kirsty isn't too happy about that. She makes a living off hunting for furs from the place, you see. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do but wait. I'll stay here. So why don't you head over to the magic laboratory and pay Bryn a visit? He'll be happy to hear how his prototype turned out. Not that he's the type to show it.
Yes, what is it? That's... the Flovian prototype. Are you here to return it? Leave it on the desk, please. Is there something else you need? Oh, the review. Please submit it in writing. I'm busy. Then keep it. The prototype's more or less complete. Its yields still aren't up to par for mass production, but... hang on. Are you the one who... rescued Teeve? Oh, I see. Do you enjoy tea? I'm not too fond of it myself, but most people seem to enjoy the tea that I brew. I only ever seem to get better at making tea, being holed up in my lab, so you shouldn't be too disappointed. Please come visit again sometime. If you enjoy tea, that is.
What? Did you come to spy on me in case I decide to sneak off into the ruins?
I told you, that's not why I'm here.
You didn't even pretend to listen to me when I asked for a permit. And now you're here begging for my help. I've got nothing more to say to you. Get lost.
Fomors might be on their way to attack Colin.
What did you say?
You heard how the Fomor army went after Teeve, right? Those Fomors, they were gnolls, Kirsty, from the northern ruins.
Gnolls? But why?
We don't know all the details. That's why we need your help. If there's war coming, us mercenaries can't hold out on our own. We need proof to rally the Royal Knights. We need something better. Something more convincing than what's out there at the watchpost. You know the northern ruins better than anyone. We need your help. Help us, Kirsty. We can't let Colin relive the tragedies of its past.
So, who'll be coming with me?
She will. She's new, but I can vouch for her skill.
Fine. Follow me inside.
Oh, thank you.
Not you, Marek. I still don't want anything to do with your mercenary corps. I've got deadlines to meet. You don't mind if we leave right away, do you?
Of course not. I'll get everything sorted out for you right away.
Shall we gather up some gear? Just a few more things, and we should be good. The rest of my gear's already packed. I was planning to sneak out on my own, you see. So, you must be wondering why I changed my mind. Your most important skill as a hunter is knowing how to read your prey. Did it notice you? Is it hostile? Or is it trying to flee? Things of that nature. And Marek, say what you will, didn't look like he was lying. And as for you, well, you had a nice scent about you. It's hard to explain. Anyway, could you grab a few things for me over there? We're all set. Now, we just need to pick up a few things from the blacksmith. Cross the bridge, just behind my shop, and you should see him straight ahead.
I'm done with your repairs. You took real good care of those repel guns there. Wasn't much to do despite their age. Do you use both of them by yourself?
The other one used to belong to someone else. I don't even need to test them out to tell they're in good shape. Thank you. All right then, let's get going. Let's start at the watch post. They really did breach the wall. Something must have happened here after all. The path ahead is through those vines. There's a way down at the end of this tunnel. Let's make our way over there. Here, take this. It's a rappel gun. You'll need it to climb down. It's a good piece of kit. It should work just as well on any other rope or chain. I always meant to give it to someone. Better that than have it sit around collecting dust. I get the feeling you'll make good use of it. And if my master taught me anything, it was to pay heed to these instincts of mine. Hook it up to the chain and pull the trigger, and your rappel gun will do the rest. You'll need it again to get back up, so try not to lose it. We're a ways off the beaten path, so we might run into some gnolls. There shouldn't be too many, but be careful. What is that? We're a ways off the beaten path, so we might run into some gnolls. There shouldn't be too many, but be careful. What is that? You're not hurt, are you? There weren't this many gnolls the last time I was here. Good thing I didn't come here alone. Does this really mean war? barricades. They weren't here before. If they've gone this far. That won't stop you, though, will it? Yeah, it won't stop me either. If war does break out, I won't get to just stand by and watch. Besides, I've got a score to settle. I have to see for myself what's going on. They found us. Here they come. Watch yourself. The only way out is through. There's more ruins up ahead. Let's head there for now. There's a nook in that wall. Didn't think the Gnolls would take advantage of that. From the ruins. There's a nook in that wall. There's a nook in that wall.
Take advantage of that.